MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, as this game moves along, keep an eye on Gerardo Parra. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss on the first pitch as we are underway here in Game 2. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And it takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second, center fielder.
In now is Adam Eaton. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Batting third.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Zimmerman, fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on J.P. Crawford. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Settling in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. sent on the ground out to second. Murphy has it, and there's out number 2.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. In head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez, he's got 8 hits in 39 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Parra racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, number 6.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Digging in, Gerardo Parra, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. That was a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
His career numbers against Hector Neris. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rhys Hoskins.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Into the box, Michael Franco. A line shot to third base.
Batting 7, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Standing in, J.P. Crawford, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Eaton is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. 9-1-2 due up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first two pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Striding into the box, Trey Turner. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. One out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike two. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. In now is Adam Eaton. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2 instead of making.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it up to third base as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's 2-0 Washington. So here now's the pitcher, Hector Neris. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Turner has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parra on the move. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's fouled away. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman,
So
6,
with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. No balls and a strike to count.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
the left fielder, number 8, Gerardo.
In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Eaton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Parra is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business. but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His first homer here in the series, and the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that will get people talking. Into the box now, Michael Franco. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home. So striding forward now, Matt Wieters, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher number 47.
So striding in, Gio Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled away. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 2-1. At the plate, J.P. Crawford. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The shortstop, J.P.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Murphy is calling for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Murphy takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The pitcher number 50, Hector Neris.
Wilson Ramos will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Wilson Ramos.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner into center field that lands right before the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Luis Avilan is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Crawford backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. In there, strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Popped him up. Hernandez is under it. And the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looped out toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. Hernandez on at first. Nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Hops this one up. Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
So digging in now, Michael Franco. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Here's Daniel Murphy now. In previous matchups with Luis Avila, he's a .320 hitter. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a changeup that runs high, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-2 the count. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
How about it?
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Behind 0-2 now. Gonzalez is off at first with 2 away. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Eaton, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Asdrubal Cabrera will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Cabrera.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now, as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it 4-1. Pat Neshek has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 93.
In now is Adam Eaton. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
0-2 is the count.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Working for the punch out and the offering to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Dero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Santana takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. shallow center. Herrera on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Up next for Washington.
Digging in and looking for more, Gerardo Parra singled home a run in his last time up. Hoskins waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I tell you, as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, and so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Hernandez is on his way home. The tag from Wieters, and he is out trying to score. And he'll reach second now with one away.
First baseman, number 41.
So now Carlos Santana. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. This one's flared off to the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, just a 1 for 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Crawford is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded weakly to the right side. Murphy charging in on it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to left. Parra giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, pitcher, Pat Neshek.
Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Nationals have evened up this series at 1 game apiece.